Hey everybody, Philip and Trisha here with Journey Through the Generations.
Hey guys.
As you can tell, we are at RootsTech. It's the last day of the conference.
It has been a long 3 days. Exciting, fun-filled, genealogy, but it's been a lot.
It really has, but it's been an exciting 3 days. Meeting a lot of people, attending classes, hearing stories. It's been really fantastic.
Yes, and you have to remember we haven't been in person since 2020. So I will know for myself, I was a little nervous coming in on the first day of the conference because I was like, okay, is this going to be what I remember? Is this going to be as great as, I'm used to? But it met all my expectations like it always does. And I'm super excited that we were here.
Yeah, so what we wanted to do today is just do a real kind of recap of our initial thoughts of the conference, and then we'll do a more in-depth one later. But just wanted to kind of give you guys our initial thoughts on RootsTech. So Trisha, just overall, what were your feelings about
overall?
RootsTech?
I think it was great. There were, like I said, numerous classes that I could choose from. The keynote speakers were awesome. The library is right down the street. So all in all, I would give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, for sure. Coming back to in person, I really didn't know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell you that, in my opinion, the crowds was down versus pre-COVID.
It was down,
which I'm okay with.
Yeah, it was down, but it was more than I expected.
Yeah,
that was going to be here. So there was more people than I anticipated, but it's still less than what was before COVID.
Yeah, and there seemed to be fewer exhibitors here this time, but it made the expo hall seem to be more open and not so everybody clustered up together.
Yeah.
So that, I'm glad about that. I enjoyed that because you still have kind of a little nervous energy because of COVID, because it's still active, in the community. So I think RootsTech did a really good job
they did
this
an
year.
awesome job. And when I say this year, the helper question people had on green, which is my favorite color. So the volunteers here are phenomenal. They answer all your questions. They know exactly where you need to go. Phenomenal.
Yeah, they're really good. Very helpful. I just want to say thank you to all of the volunteers and the staff that helped us out this week.
We had some late nights, and they were here when we left.
Yeah, they've been amazing. So thankful that they are around and able to help. It takes a lot of people to do something like this. So
I'm just so happy that we were able to come. I'm so happy that RootsTech is back in person. So for me, this was definitely something that I needed to boost my research and to get me energized again for researching.
Yep. Just what you would expect from RootsTech is that the classes were very good. A lot of different topics, different cultures, different languages, and that's just the in-person. That's not even counting what's online. So just what you would expect. I think it was another good set of classes. I would say that, I would like to see a few more classes that are geared toward African American research.
Yes.
There were a few, so don't get me wrong, there were some classes here, but I think I would like to see a few more, because that's what we're interested in, and not that all the other stuff is not, there's a lot of different stuff here for all kinds of people.
But for us,
I think
our research, it would be beneficial if we had more options than beginning African American research, or I found my enslaved ancestor. There's so much more in the middle that we could conquer and learn about. Yeah,
so I say the Family Search Library was really good too. If you've ever been there in the past, you should know, or if you don't know, we'll tell you, that they have done some reconstruction and remodeled the library, some parts.
Yes.
Mainly the first floor when you walk into the building. But it is nice.
It is so nice.
Yeah, I'm going to put, right here in this video, I'm going to put just a little clip to show you what it looks like. But It was. I mean, I love it. It's great. And they have a lot of private rooms where you can sit and chit chat, and then of course the library part is what it is.
And they have the new memory lane.
Yes, the new memory lane, which we'll talk about more in detail later.
Just know,
but yes,
keep that little snippet in the back of your mind. Memory lane at the Family Search Library.
Yep, memory lane. And it's basically a place where you can digitize media. But anyway, we'll talk about that more in depth later. But it was good.
Family Search Library is very, very good. And I love the renovation and the new aspects of it.
Yeah, I think you definitely should get here if you can throughout the year to visit the library. And if you can't, come to RootsTech next year.
Get in here a day early or stay a day late and spend some extra time at the library.
Yeah, so you should also know that they did announce today, here on the last day of the conference, that 2024 will be in person and virtual, just like it was this year. The dates is February 29th through March 2nd.
Yes.
And so
it'll be another 3-day event.
Yep, another 3-day event. And start planning now. Being here if you want to come, and you start saving up money and all those good things. That's what we're doing.
So you know exactly what you want to research when you get here. You have a whole year to prepare.
Yep, and that's exactly what we'll be doing is getting ready for RootsTech 2024. And
sounds so strange to say.
It does, but hopefully we'll be back as influencers again.
Yes.
Next year, and we met so many great people. We didn't talk about that. It's just been, a lot of good people.
Yes. When I say family historians and genealogists are the kindest people and the most approachable people, they really are. And I have met some of the nicest people with the best stories. And I appreciate everybody who has come up to us, who recognized us. Hello, thank you for that.
Yeah, and I think if I had one complaint, if I can, because not everything is perfect.
Right, room for improvement.
Yes, I'm not sure if RootsTech themselves could do anything about this, but the air in the expo hall is ridiculously cold.
It is.
I know convention centers are normally cold places, but this is different, and I'm not really sure why it's so cold. It's like, take a little bit off of that temperature, bro.
Yeah, it was definitely cooler inside than I remember.
Yeah, for sure. But I will give them credit for this. The last time we was here, the restrooms in the expo hall didn't have hot water.
And the water was
ice cold.
But now we have
this
hot
year
water.
There's some hot water, and it's good hot water.
So I
like washing my hands in hot water.
Thank you for that.
So I guess a little
bit of both.
Yeah. So anyway,
we're super excited to be able to tell you more about it. So make sure you are following so you don't miss anything.
For sure, subscribe to this channel. Follow us on our podcast. Trisha's gonna write blogs recapping everything. I'm gonna be on Twitter recapping things, more videos. So we got a lot of content around RootsTech that's coming. So make sure you just follow us on all our social media channels, and of course here on YouTube and on this podcast. All of our social media contact information will be down in the bottom description box. And if you were here and we didn't get a chance to see you, sorry. But let us know in the comments, and on YouTube, what you liked most about RootsTech, whether you were here
or virtual.
Let
us know what you did and what your favorite part of it was.
Yeah, for sure. So, all right, I think we're going to call it a day. We need to go to the Family Search Library, and then we go home tomorrow. So
thanks, you guys.
All right, talk to y'all later. Peace.